surpass, telecast, it's the 10 items or less podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to 10 Items or Less. I'm your host, Justin Smith, where we take a normal podcast and we run it through the express lane. You know the game. We have a guest. We hit him with 10 questions. My guest today, I'm so excited about. He is truly one of the best chefs that I've ever had. No. He's one of the best chefs I've ever had the honor of tasting his food. He's in a fantastic band called Reckless Eden. He is one of the most talented people that I've met while I've been here, and that's saying a lot. Please welcome my guest today, Alex Belew.
Is the talented person in the room with us.
Listen, man, anybody that shows up and goes, "Hey, I saw that you wear glasses on your podcast, so I'm going to wear glasses."
Well, I don't have purple tinted ones, so
we can get you some if you want. It's not like there's a rack over there.
I am 100% sure I could not rock that style.
I bet you could.
All.
Well, we're going to get into it, Bubba. You
Okay,
ready?
let's go.
All right, first question. What is the worst thing someone could bring to a barbecue?
Ooh. Man, like, I'm a Southern boy. Okay, I love all the barbecue things. I love baked beans. I love potato salad. I love all that. But if you bring potato salad with potatoes that are like still raw or undercooked and like it looks good, it's got the hard-boiled egg, it's got the celery, it's got the dill, it's got everything, and you're like, yeah, this potato salad's gonna be good. You take one bite and it's like,
yeah.
That's nasty.
Just an undercooked potato salad?
Obviously speaking from experience here because it's happened before. You know, church potluck, middle of July, everybody's outside singing the Lord's praises, and then all of a sudden, crunchy, watery potato in your mouth.
Yeah,
gross.
It really is the worst.
Gross.
You just gotta, you can feel the point that it stops being cooked all the way.
Yeah, like right there in the middle, you're like, it's a little al dente.
Just the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, a potato salad is solid. What about is there like a protein that you would also think is like a bad
for a barbecue?
Yeah,
I mean, you show up with salmon, it's gonna be a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could do. Could you do salmon?
I mean, you could do smoked salmon.
Yeah,
technically, but nobody's thinking, let's have a barbecue, and someone shows up with smoked salmon. I've got the locks. You're like, I think you're in the wrong country, Bubba.
Yeah,
we're not doing that here.
I like it. I mean, potato salad would be the bad potato salad would be the worst.
Also, I've had undercooked baked beans before too. And
how do you do that?
You know, I'm going to say something that's probably going to sound weird for a chef to say, but like, if you're not using canned baked beans to make your baked beans, you're running a real big risk of not cooking your beans. Like, dried beans are a real big pain in the ass. Like, if you don't soak them long enough, if you don't get them right, because there's like a fine line with a bean where it's like raw to bursting and splitting and overcooked. There's like this, you got like a 60-second window of a bean being perfectly cooked. Right. And my grandmother always used Van Camp's, it's just use the baked bean.
Yeah.
Gussy it up. Throw in some bacon, some charred onions, do your thing to it. But just go with a trusted source. You're not that good.
I've worked at a lot of restaurants, and I've worked at restaurants that have two different types of beans. One is like a charro bean that is easier to cook, but then almost every place that I worked at used canned baked beans with a recipe.
It's just the way.
It is.
Add your ketchup, your brown sugar, your Worcestershire, your whatever. Yeah. Make it yours, but make sure you use a bean that's fully cooked.
Yeah, you heard it first. If you want to cook like a fantastic chef, get a can opener.
And then somebody's going to be like, these baked beans are so good. What'd you do to them? I'm like, just put some powdered mustard in there. It's Van Camp's gold standard.
I love it, dude. All right, next question. What is one water park memory you wish you could relive?
Not the one from 2 weeks ago. Definitely not that one. Man, I wouldn't say it's not a water park, but the Old Mill Scream at Opryland.
Okay.
That water ride. Did you ever go?
No.
You moved here after Opryland was gone.
Yeah, there's an Opryland water park version in Oklahoma called
Okay.
Whitewater.
Okay. Well, we have sound waves now, but you can't just go.
Tell me about the ride.
Old Mill Scream, it was like, you could stand on the bridge and get splashed as the ride was coming down if you weren't on the ride.
It just created this huge wave. Yeah.
Huge wave. But Opryland, I didn't go to a lot of water parks growing up, and I don't think they were in as abundance as they are now, but Opryland was kind of the thing when I was a kid, and that was where we went in school and, summers. So anything it's just all nostalgic with Opryland.
For sure.
But I don't really have many. We were pretty poor growing up, so water park was like hose in your backyard.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that type of ride, it feels like it should be in a theme park as opposed to like a water park.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it doesn't, like, when you see that, because I know the type of ride that you're talking about. It's in the movie Blank Check, right? Like, what's
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the...
No, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Oh, for sure. I had gotten into a fight with somebody about how good Blank Check was. So I'm glad
I love that movie as a kid.
Team Glasses loves Blank Check.
Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Grew up in that stuff.
But I feel like the wave ride, that thing should be like in a theme park. Because like I don't imagine anybody wearing like swim trunks and
No, you were in jeans, which was awesome the rest of the day. You go home and your inner thighs are red and you're like, what's going on here? Do I have a bacterial infection?
Yeah.
I know you're chafed.
You're like, why is this part of my jeans deteriorating?
Why are they rubbing?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a theme, like a water park memory, I mean, watching your kids go down a huge slide for the first time and seeing that joy when they realize they didn't die when they hit the water.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What is so were you the type of kid that when you would go to that ride, were you the type of person that would set up a friend on the bridge that didn't know it was coming?
Yeah, just stand right there and watch me go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get wet.
Yeah, it was a weird one.
And then they are mildly concussed the rest of the day at Opryland.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
They can't hear. What?
They get on chaos. They're like, why is everything dizzy? Sorry.
What's up, everybody? I'm hitting the road soon. I got some stand-up shows that I'm going to be doing. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, my hometown, September 24th, Bricktown Comedy Club. I'm so excited. Also, Fort Collins, Colorado, October 23rd. Both of these shows, I'm going to have a very special thing that I'm going to show from a project I have coming up. I'm very excited about all this. Get your tickets. My link's in my bio up there. I can't wait to see you.
Have you ridden in a Waymo yet?
No, I
Can you? Mentally, like, could you do it?
Oh, I thought...
No.
By the way, I just want you to know. I want you to know. Everybody watching this had the
Started
same.
off on a bang.
Everybody else went.
Oh my God.
I hope that goes viral.
Mentally, can you allow yourself? Oh my God, that's a big hole I just dug. Can you mentally allow yourself to get into an autopiloted, drone-driven car?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, the way I look at it is there are tons of things that you can't see. Like every time I get on a flight, I don't see the pilot.
I would prefer to.
I mean, like, I know that he's there, but like,
do you?
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't really know that he's there.
Dude's sleeping.
I just see a dude in a tie leaning against. He's just leaning against the door as I leave, and I just go, "Well, I hope you were in charge."
Well, from what I know about pilots, like I think autopilot takes control right after they take off, and it has control almost until maybe 3 minutes before landing.
Right.
It's a lot of autopilot.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Those guys are still talented.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's not. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm about to get on a plane.
I hear you.
I don't want my pilot to be like, "Is this guy on the flight?"
Yeah.
No peanuts for you. Give him the small seat. I'm like, it's Southwest. They're all small anyway.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're sitting next to guys like me, with
Dude, my knees are always up in here.
That are mentally taking up a lot of seats. All right. Next question. Would you rather no haircut for 6 months or grow your nails out for a year?
Oh, no haircut for 6 months. I can't. I cut my nails every week. And I'm like, look, I get my hair cut every 2 weeks on the dot.
Right.
Like Pedro's been cutting my hair for 8 years every 2 weeks.
Oh,
and
wow.
like I've tried to grow it out, and I'm right back in his chair, and he's like, "Bro, quit doing it." Yeah. I just every now and then I just get stuck in this rut. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna grow my hair out, but no.
You have to do a Chris Gaines, just grow the locks out the front.
Just right there. That's like the Smyrna haircut back in the day.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, man. I knew that would be a tough one for you because you're a care about your
well, nails get on my nerves when I'm cooking, and like stuff gets under, and that's something that like when you're in culinary school, they check your nails every morning before you can go into the kitchen.
Seriously?
Yeah, they don't want them any longer than a specific thing because food can get stuck underneath. There's cross contamination. It's a big issue. So cleanliness. So my nails are always like short, and I shave my arm hair too because I got so used to working over flame that when your hair catches on fire on your arms, you get that whiff and you're like, something burning? No, it's me.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. That would explain the smell in Dunkin' Donuts, really, if we're thinking about it.
Are they sticking their arms in fryers?
Every time I go into Dunkin' Donuts, it smells like burnt food. And you're like, are they burning bagels? No, apparently that's just their arm hair.
I'm going to make a statement here. Dunkin' just sucks.
Yeah, well.
Period. Sorry, I'm not from Boston, but Krispy Kreme is the OG, if we're being honest.
Of course.
And then Doco in Murfreesboro is solid. Good donuts.
Who's debating that Dunkin' is better than...
My 10-year-old.
Listen.
He's like, I only like Dunkin'. I'm like, well, you can move yourself to Massachusetts because that stuff is terrible.
Is it the coffee?
He's 10. He doesn't drink coffee.
I know. That's what's so... I've had solid Dunkin' Donuts on a rare occasion. But to me, Krispy Kreme is the best chain. I grew up in Oklahoma, in the town that I grew up in. We didn't even know that there were chain donut stores because every donut shop in my hometown is like independently owned.
Well, that's good. That's cool.
So there's like 4 families, and they live in 4. I mean, like it's like the mafia, where it's like each family has their own section of the town.
North end, south end.
Yeah, and everybody. You go there, every donut the life is 4 hours. And you eat it, and it's like they sell out every day. Everybody sells out, and they're done at like 10.
That's a great way to live, though.
It's fantastic. And I watch, it's really kind of cool because, not to be sentimental, but you watch kids grow up, and then you watch them go from helping inside, coloring, doing homework, to then they're working the register, and then they decide, I don't want to do this with my life, and they sell the business to somebody else. You watch them do it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, living the American dream.
Living the American dream.
I know I sold my grandparents' 50-year-old donut shop for $150,000, but they're dead, so is the shop.
Hey, now it's Little Caesars. So
also serving a purpose.
Oh, it's great. All right, next question. When was the last time you lied about food being good? You know what I want. I want to hear like you looking some kid in the face and just be like,
I've been at a lot of over the last 3 years I've been to a lot of like celebrity chef food and wine events.
Yeah.
And you can really tell when some of them
have skills
are just phoning it in.
Yeah.
And you're like, did you just cut that out of a bag from Cisco?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here?
By the way, for the record, I've been to one of your events where the other chefs on the bill did not carry their weight.
That happens a lot. Like, look, I've seen one guy come in. His whole crew did all the work for 2 or 3 days, and he rolls in 5 minutes before the doors open.
Yeah. That was the event I was at.
Well, no, this was in Washington.
You're telling me this happens a lot?
Oh yeah,
who could have seen that coming?
And I mean, like rolls in 5 minutes before the doors open, and all the fans are at his table, and he's like, "Oh yeah, thank you. We work so hard. I work so hard." And it's like, bro, you literally just got here.
By the way, I just want to point it out. Whenever you go to one of Alex's events, you can hear him in the back working. I mean, he's doing work back there.
I try. I mean, I want to give it my all every time, and I don't let other people do all the work for me. I mean, I want to be. We did an event in Washington maybe 2 years ago, and it was 1,200 people, and we seared scallops to order. for 1,200 people. It was
wild.
And everybody was like, y'all are insane. Like, we're serving barbecue.
Yeah.
They're serving pasta. And I'm like, we're running 100 yards back and forth, searing 60 scallops at a time.
That's it. That's pure insanity.
But you want to give, like, these people paid $500 to come to this event. You want me to give you some frozen broccoli that I put some Parmesan on?
I agree, dude.
Get out of here.
I still think about that matcha dessert. I was
yeah.
telling him about it.
Yeah.
That I still think about that. And I could hear you, right before it came out, I could hear you pounding that crystal stuff that you put on top.
You got to do the work. I mean, I think people deserve your best. Just try a little.
Yeah. People deserve your best. I mean, that should be on a stone somewhere. I love it.
Be on my gravestone.
Well, I wasn't going to say that one. All right, next question. What was your favorite ringtone in the flip phone era?
Like back when you could add songs?
Yes. When you would pay for the ringtones on your phone.
Ooh, I probably had nothing but Matchbox 20 back then.
Really?
Yeah, like, it's been a long day. Hello?
Yeah. Did you have a lot of them or just one? Were you just like a one ringtone
I don't
guy?
think I rotated a lot. I don't really remember, but I didn't change. Now I think I did more ring back tones for like when people call. Remember that? You would call someone and it'd be like hold music. This is way better than a ring. You listen to bye bye bye.
Oh, I mean the ringbacks were crazy. I had a guy that I knew.
Kids today would be like, what?
Oh, it's great. So for those of you that don't know, ringbacks, there used to be a thing where when you would call somebody, you could set it up to where instead of hearing the phone ring, you would hear the song that person would pick.
Kids, they don't call anybody anymore, though. So they'll be like, what's a phone call?
It's a crazy thing. So I had this buddy of mine who I worked with at this restaurant, and he decided just one day he was going to quit. And so the day he just didn't show up, he changed his ringback tone so that when the restaurant called, it was take this job and shove it. And I'm going to tell you something. I've heard a lot of quitting stories, but that one is the most epic. I mean, I think we called from the restaurant and put it on speakerphone. It was so funny. And by the way, what was even funnier was he lived next door to the restaurant.
God.
Like we could see anytime he wouldn't show up, you could see that his car, like he's home.
Blinds are open.
He's just in there. But I'm going to tell you something. I think about that dude, all the confidence of that dude. I think in my life, the most confident people that I've ever seen, Elvis, Conor McGregor, and EJ, the guy that worked at Bad Brad's Barbecue in Yukon, Oklahoma. I mean, those three dudes, the ability that they had.
I wonder what he's doing now.
I mean, you know what? I think that he's either the CEO of a major company or he's running a weird knife between five fingers game in Tijuana, Mexico.
Got a TikTok shop.
He's one of those two. I mean, he could be anywhere.
I got my first restaurant job at Demas's when I was 17.
Oh, wow.
And it was brutal. And the way I quit was infamous.
Well, can we hear that story?
Sure.
I feel like you should have said
People
this.
still talk about it, actually.
I think you should have said this the last question.
So I started there my senior year of high school, worked through the summer, joined a fraternity, was a pledge, was a freshman. Demas is, for those of you that are watching this, that have ever worked there, you get it. They run a tight ship, and they wouldn't let you serve on the weekends till you've been there for 6 months. Because it was like, for Murfreesboro, it was fine dining back in the day.
I like how they have the bar of like, you got to put 6 hard months in.
I mean, like, starch your shirt, starch your apron, clean shaven, hair high and tight. Like, they had high expectations.
Right.
And on a Friday or Saturday night, if you weren't able to serve, they would put you on one of 2 or 3 stations as an assistant. You either rolled silverware all night long, or you made the free salads so all the real servers could just come and grab the free salads and take them to tables. Rolling the silverware was terrible because they would come right out of the dish pit and they would put them above your head and they would just drip dry on your face all night long. It's like Chinese water torture, just poof, poof, poof. And you're making terrible money, and all night long they're like, we're out of silverware. And you're like, I'm going as fast as I can. And so I had asked off weeks in advance. It was homecoming night at MTSU. We were playing a football game. My entire fraternity was going to be there. I couldn't serve tables. I was making salads that night, and I was like, please let me have off. They didn't allow it. So we are busy. It's a Friday or Saturday night.
Oh, I love the build up to this.
And I've got, 30 salads stacked in like a pyramid because servers are just coming by and taking them. And Peter, the owner's son at the time, who he now owns it, and Peter and I are friends now, and I've apologized. 4 years ago, I apologized to him.
I mean, so there was a big cooling off period.
Well, he had eaten in my restaurant. He had forgotten that it was me that did this. And I was like, before this conversation goes any further, I just need to tell you I'm sorry. And he was like, for what? It was this story. And he goes, oh man, I've told that story so many times I never realized it was you. So all these salads are stacked up. It's like 7:30. The football game's going on. All my friends are at the game, and I'm stacking salads. Peter comes over, and he goes, hey, come here. And I was like,
oh, he snapped at you.
Yeah. And he goes, I don't really like your attitude tonight. And I said, man, I don't really like working here. And he goes, what are you going to do about it? And this is in front of the entire kitchen and all the servers. And because it was on the back line. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to quit. And I took off my apron, threw it in his face, and raked all my salads into the floor.
Raked them.
And walked out. Went to the game, got a little tipsy, and my friends were like, we're hungry. And I was like, let's go eat dinner. And me and my 3 friends walked right into the door of Demas's. And I was like, table for 4. And in that moment, it felt like the earth stopped spinning. And everybody just goes. And I was like, hey. And they still served me. We still ate dinner. And it was the most awkward moment ever. And that was it. That was my worst quitting story.
I think I got to check that bill. There might have been 30 extra salads on that bill.
I wouldn't have noticed a couple of porcelain plates on there. Why is this $642?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
Listen, I've heard a lot of quitting stories. I've never once heard of anybody coming right back into the place you just
very
quit.
Bad form. But I apologized, and I felt terrible about it. He goes, I laugh about it now. He goes, you know how many people have quit my restaurants? I was like, probably a lot.
But only one came back.
Yeah, but I'm dumb enough to be like, you got any more of them rolls? It was
hey, just so you know, this silverware, do you got any more silverware back there?
You think you can let some drip dry on my face while I'm eating dinner? Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Last question.
Okay.
This is it. This is the last one, and it's a big one. What hill would you die on?
COVID. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, kidding. Man, I don't know. Life was better without social media.
I ain't mad at it. Even though most people that are watching this are watching
seeing it on social media.
On a phone.
I think it was. I think it, and it could be nostalgia, but man, the 90s was just such a good time. And it felt, and again, I was a teenager, but I didn't have kids. But it just felt, we're so disconnected, but we think we're connected, and our attention span is dwindling. We get too much information jammed in our heads. Our anxiety's going through the roof. We're not taking care of ourselves. We're not taking care of each other. And we spend time scrolling, thinking we're getting a good dose of reality. And we need to have conversations with people, like real, honest conversations, and talk to people and care about people. And I feel like a lot of that's been lost in social media.
I mean, nothing there I disagree with.
So I don't know if that's a big hill,
but I do think, and also you're somebody that your life is been made better through social media.
100%.
You've seen a lot of the benefits. I guarantee you've seen a lot of the bad things for 100%. Sure. But it's like, with you being balanced like that, I think that's a valid a valid thing, because like I do think about, like, you know, what did we do when we didn't have any of that stuff, and we had to go out and interact, and we had to go and find people. We had to go, you know, you met people because you were in the right place at the right time to meet a person. You know, it's kind of like autographs now. Like, I was thinking about, why did autographs not like a big thing anymore? I mean, they are, but it's like a collector's piece. It's not like, you know, the idea was that you were in the right place at the right time to meet a person. And the idea of getting an autograph or a photo,
it was rare to see them.
Yeah.
And now you see them every day.
Yeah. And now you're it's not crazy because you're like, oh, I know where he's staying. I know where, like,
right.
The autograph was the I'm in the right room with the right people type brag. And now it's just, you know, it's in weird confidence. People are, you know, it's just, it's a whole weird thing.
Well, a lot of people are getting famous for not having any talent.
Yeah.
And, you know, what happens when that fades?
Well, that's not new.
Well, that's true. But what happens when that fades? And then I know a lot of kids, my kids' age, they wouldn't know Tom Cruise if he walked in front of them, but they'll know a YouTube influencer.
Very true.
And it's so weird, like, that they wouldn't recognize Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Matt Damon, any of these famous actors. But if something gamer, Fortnite streamer, walked by, they'd lose their absolute marbles.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's cool for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes any sense.
Well,
but
no, it does. And I think that we're starting to see the crossover between all that stuff. You know, seeing guys like Kai and Drewski, like seeing those guys kind of, they are appearing more in like regular culture, but it's like, it is weird to be like, why aren't you like Mr. Beast? You're like Mr. You know, I had little like, you know, kids that I would be around. They would talk about Mr. Beast before. I don't even know who this dude.
Yeah,
you know, and
I believe that he's done a lot of good for the world. I mean, he does a lot of philanthropic stuff, and it's, you know, props to him for that. But I don't know. And then I find it weird that people are able to like leverage the celebrity they get from social media into a different career field, and it's like, you don't actually have any talent in that though.
Yeah.
But because you have a name and have this and have money and have power, you're now able to enter this industry where someone's been dying to get into for 15, 20 years, and you just kind of cut the line. But I guess it's always been like that.
Well, but also you have a different view because you're talented in multiple industries.
Two whole things.
Listen, man.
And one of them is iffy. My mom listens to the music a lot.
Oh, I mean, I like the. I mean, it's great.
Thanks.
By the way, you should, if you get a chance, go listen to Reckless Eden independently, not signed.
No, not signed. No, we can just get 500,000 streams, which is pretty impressive for. I mean, it's 3 dudes that are in a room this big making music, and you know, we've been told.
So they're in an enormous studio.
Huge budget, big management team, huge PR firms. Really, we don't actually need the listens. Actually, no, it's fun though. Like we've gotten a few different radio stations to play us, but music is weird, you know. And I'm aware of the fact that I'm old. Like to be in the music industry, to kind of get into the music industry at 43
doesn't matter.
But I think it matters less today than it used to. Mm-hmm. You look at Jelly Roll; he's 40. He kind of broke out 3 years ago now, but I'm mostly doing it because it's just I need it. Like it's my therapy. I write songs. I love to make music. I love to sing, and it's just that's been in me since I was 7.
But what's interesting is the thing that gives you the ability to do those things is social media.
That's true. I know. No, it's a catch-22, 100%. And last week my wife was sick. I saw nothing but the good side of social media. So many people were reaching out trying to help and find solutions and find answers. And because of social media, we got the ball rolling and things started happening and she got better. But at the same time, it can be so exhausting, you know, and we're all too worried about the analytics. And now, you know, Instagram rolls out a new editing app to which you have more insight into your analytics, and it just gets in your brain even deeper. You're like, it was a skip rate of 47%, and they watched for 6 seconds. And you're like, I spent a day and a half trying to figure out this video, and then bought the ingredients, cooked it, videoed it, edited it, cleaned it, did all this stuff, and 4,000 people saw it.
And now it's like baseball statistics. It's like now we got a slug percentage. It's crazy, dude.
It's so weird. It's just a weird. The videos that go the furthest on my page are the ones I don't put any effort into.
Yeah.
If I plan out a video, it goes nowhere.
But you know what? I also think that just because it goes places doesn't mean it doesn't like. I'll make videos that I like really care about, and I can tell by the people that like it that I'm like, oh, this is good.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, this was fantastic. You
Thanks.
crushed it today.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, thanks
It's
for
fun.
having me. So, Alex Belew on socials.
Yep.
Reckless Eden
Yep.
on Spotify,
Apple
streaming,
Music, all the
everything.
things.
Go download it. Go put it on a playlist. I mean, dude, it's super fun music, super great. Get you jazzed up right before you got to go roll silverware at your job. I mean, it's unbelievable. Alex,
Unlimited salsa.
Are you still doing pop-ups?
Yeah, I just did one 2 weeks ago. There's weird stuff going on in the food
Gotcha.
world right now that I can't talk about. So
Gotcha.
just stay tuned.
Well, here's the thing. Just usually when he says stuff like that, it's really good things. So
A lot of questions right
follow Alex on social media. He is a wonderful human being and a great father, a great husband, and very talented. You won't be disappointed. Dude, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
See you guys next time.